Hey there Libra, welcome to your June 2024 Intuitive Tarot reading. I just wanted to get started by expressing gratitude for you and being here, sharing this space with me. It really will be an honour and pleasure to bring through these messages for you. I just wanted to do a huge appreciation shout out for my regular viewers who have been with me across the years here. I'm super grateful for you, so welcome back. It has been a minute since we did a face-to-camera reading. I think it was last year. And for those of you that are new here, I'll just take a quick minute to introduce myself. My name is Bronya. I am a professional intuitive guide. It has been quite a journey that has led me here through lived experiences and a lot of twists and turns. So if you are intrigued to learn a little bit more about my journey, I do have a video on my channel page which does share more about my awakening journey and what led me to not only be reading cards on YouTube but working full-time as a professional psychic reader. YouTube is just one piece of my puzzle. I'm also super active and interactive on Instagram and TikTok. Daily readings, different insights, and a little bit more about me personally over there. So if you want to follow along, I'd love to have you with me. There are other useful links down below, the first one being to my website, wildlotustarot.com. From there you can explore the personal reading and healing services that I do offer. I also have a range of Learn Tarot courses, Intuitive Tarot, my style, they are linked down below, and also there is a free Learn Tarot quick guide if you'd like to get started right now with interpreting the cards for yourself. Okay Libra, so just to let you know what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to start with intuitive messages as I have been concentrating on your energy, meditating and feeling into it. So I'm going to start with those. I will then be drawing you a major arcana card and oracle card. This is going to give us that guiding energy for the reading. I'm then going to head to a full spread for you, and I'll be using your June energies from your 2024 yearly reading, and we'll be diving deeper, with all of that information in the spread. Okay, so intuitive messages for you. The words that came through were responsibility and balance. So it feels like something that maybe you have been taking great responsibility of, or really being highly accountable to, is coming into balance and harmony for you. It feels like something that you've really nourished, really nurtured, really focused your attention on. So this could be something like a new creation journey. Feels kind of a little bit like an Empress vibe to me, whether it's creating a new business, like birthing some kind of creative project, or it could even have a maternal theme, a conception theme for some of you. And it feels like you're at this point where things are going to break through and you'll start to see some of those results, some of those outcomes. Things are going to grow and flourish. So maybe you're going to reach some kind of important milestone towards that outcome. So with great responsibility, of course, comes great power. That saying came through for me. And it feels like this is going to bring you into a much more self-empowered way of being, that you're really going to grow from this experience. You're going to flourish as well. The number 3 I feel is really meaningful for you this month. You might be seeing 333. It is a number of balance, harmony for me, and creation, about things coming together. So that's what's come through intuitively. It almost feels like something that you've been really manifesting, sort of like your own little divine gift, and it's almost ready to deliver to the world. So let's jump in with your major arcana card. Okay, I'm using the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot, which is gorgeous. It's a new tarot deck that I'm working with, and I have pulled for you the Fool. It's actually an Aries energy, and it talks about a leap of faith. With great responsibility comes great power, remember. So it feels like this is, maybe a calculated move. There might be a little element of risk, like, is this the right timing? Can I really do this? Will it really work out? What if it doesn't work out? We need to try and park all of those fears and worries, which are, natural, Libra. They are natural. But it feels like you're being encouraged to cross the threshold, to take that leap of faith anyway. Like I said, this could be, well, I've really wanted to start that online business. I need to make my first video and post it, and all the nerves that come up with that. Like I said, for others of you, it could be like, I'm really wanting to have a child. is it really the right time? But, you know, I'm feeling this calling, like I'm feeling that pulling me. And it's just like, well, you know what? Let's just put it out to the universe, try and see what happens. For others of you, you could be on some other kind of growth journey as well. You know, whether that is working towards leveling up in your career or, you know, saving for something really significant. It's going to lead to some kind of celebrated outcome for you. So the Fool says it is time to step on the path. Try not to get too far ahead of yourself, you know, where this is all heading. Basically, this is about crossing the threshold, and the universe is saying to you, there is so much possibility and so much potential, but there are also some unknowns. And it's almost like you won't get the outcome or gift unless you actually be okay with feeling the fear and moving into that uncharted territory. But it feels like that will pay off and that you will be rewarded. So it's an Aries energy. You might be dealing with an Aries. You might have a significant Aries placement yourself, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You know, it is the energy of the bold moves, going first. And then often when we do that, the universe joins us in the quest. So I'll grab your Moonology Oracle card and then we'll head into the full spread. And it says, what do you need to release, Libra? Or maybe you need to release some of those scripts and stories that we were talking about that can be the blocks to action, right? The ego wants to keep you safe by keeping you in the known. So when it knows that you're looking, you know, towards a full level leap of faith, it's going to put up the resistance. It's going to put up all the reasons why you shouldn't go there. And especially if you have to outlay something or sacrifice something, whether that's money or whether that's time, you know, whether that's some kind of shift. And there might actually be something that you're needing to let go of in order to initiate this new journey. There's an entrepreneurial path. You're going to have to give up some time. You might have to let go of a stable, secure job. If you are wanting to conceive a child, you'll need to maybe let go of, you know, some other aspects of life, you know, the independent path. You might have to nurture your health more. So we've got a balance, remember. There's a balance to be weighed, and if you step into that further responsibility, that balance is going to shift in your favor for bringing this into reality. So let's head to your spread and see how that plays out across the cards, and let's get the deeper level of information. Okay, Libra, well, let's get your cards out, the spread out. Now, I've brought through your two June energies from your yearly reading, High Priestess clarified with the Three of Cups. So we'll get the rest of the cards out and then we will complete our spread. So we've got the Page of Pentacles in your situational energy. Your challenge is the Three of Wands. Now we said 3 was your number, didn't we? 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands. So if you're seeing 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, this is absolutely your reading. Now the Chariot is in the advice. Very interesting. Queen of Wands in the outcome. So we are in the energy of creation. We are in that energy of new manifestation, and it feels like you will be moving forward on that sooner rather than later. Now we also have that message of what do you need to release? Like, what do you need to move away from and or release in order to move forward on this new adventure, this new journey, this new manifestation? Because now justice has come through, and the Ten of Swords, which really talks about making a really big decision or a really big judgment or justice call in order to, you know, embrace the new beginning or to take this journey of creation. And I just want to say, now that I've got your full spread out as well, Libra, you've got the Fool, the Three of Wands, and the Chariot, which are all movement energies for me. So as part of this creation journey, you might be moving in terms of your location. Okay, you might be moving homes, you might be moving workplaces, you might be relocating, you know, and of course that brings me to the release. It could be that you're releasing, you know, that sense of home, that sense of stability, or that sense of the known where you are coming from. So there is some kind of new adventure that the universe is taking you on. And of course, when we have a new adventure energy, the High Priestess says, well, look, all will be revealed. I can't tell you what the outcomes are because the lessons and learning are really found around the way. But what she will tell you, Three of Cups, and we can see all of those beautiful fertile pomegranates on the screen here is that it's fertile with potential and possibility. And if you play your cards right and make the right justice calls here, the Three of Cups says that you'll be celebrating the harvest, right? Meaning the growth, the reward, you know, the abundance that you will find on this path that feels more aligned for you. So in your situational energy, Page of Pentacles and Justice. So the Page of Pentacles for me is always the energy that comes in before the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like the, you know, the door creaking ajar. It's maybe the conversation that you have that tips you off about some kind of opportunity or opportunity or offer. It is finding the listing online. It is you know, getting that idea about that new business venture or that new hobby, that new interest, that new creation. And then going, okay, well, in order to move forward more with this and take the Fool's journey of the leap of faith, like we're actually doing it, we're in the Chariot, then there is a justice point, right? And that for me is a little bit of a moving past the blocks, right? And we've got the Two of Swords in the challenge energy. So that could look like, well, I need to end a current contract. It can be around legal situations. It might be, well, I need to give up something to gain. What do you need to release? I'm going to have to make a bold decision, a bold move. You know, justice can, for some of you, could be even leaving a relationship or a marriage because there is something that you've always wanted to do, a journey you've always wanted to take, and you just know that this is the catalyst for change. So it's a big decision that really rebalances the karmic scales, right? So it feels like it is coming time to make that decision. So the challenge position is the Three of Wands with the Two of Swords. And the challenge is crossing the threshold, crossing the block, you know, the Two of Swords, the weighing it up. The thing is that we can get stuck in indecision for quite a long time. You know, and that's the block for many people, is it sounds really good, it feels really good, but it also seems really hard. So we're going to need to put action and follow through to this. Otherwise, I feel that, you know, we'll stay at that sort of edge without taking the Fool's leap, which is almost like taking flight, like fleeing the nest here. And again, we see here with the Three of Wands, though, those ships on the horizon, meaning there is, you know, some, let's say your ships will come in on this path, you know, that you will be rewarded, but it's almost like you need to take the hard road first. But I do see you embracing that Ace of Wands that we see peppered throughout this reading, which is wanting to move towards that inspired new beginning. Because maybe where you've come from is that you've been feeling a little bit, you know, uninspired or unenthused, or just knowing that you need this change, you need this kind of flame ignited in order to get your life back on track, or in order to really live life to the fullest. The Three of Cups, feeling like every day is a celebration, feeling in your joy, feeling in your energy of love again, feeling in your high vibrational energy. And you're at the threshold, like High Priestess, Three of Wands, Two of Swords. For me, they're all like gateway energies, and it's almost like, will you cross the line, Libra? And well, that choice, of course, is yours. You have the free will, but the advice is the Chariot with the King of Pentacles, and that is strong forward movement. And through doing that, you claim a victory. The Chariot does talk about leaving a sense of home, a sense of safety, sense of comfort, probably what the King of Pentacles underpinning that stands for. And like I said, that could be a secure yet, you know, not really going anywhere relationship. That could be the stable job that, you know, you've fallen out of love with and it's not really challenging you anymore. So even though we've got security here, it feels like to get to where you want to go, it's almost like we need to trade that off or release it and take that little bit of a calculated risk. But the Chariot is this energy of determination and strong forward movement, like putting follow through behind the decision. And if we do that and we feel really lined up, when we're really clear on the values and where we're heading and what we want to create and how that plays into the future, then our Chariot forges ahead. It like carves a really clear path, instead of, you know, if we're a little bit unsure or we haven't kind of planned things right and prepared things right or checked the values, then our chariot can take the winding road, or worse still, stay at the threshold, stay in the starting blocks and never quite get off the ground. So you'll notice in the chariot, the charioteer only has a magician's wand. There's no reins here, there's no engine, there's no motor, this isn't an e-bike, there's no turbo. It's about will and intention, and it's about getting past the blocks in the mind, and that is how the charioteer moves this heavy, strong chariot forward. It happens to be the energy of Cancer, and we're in Gemini season right now, but Cancer season, of course, is next, that we will be, moving into in a few weeks' time, and then, of course, for the majority of July. So I feel that that is the hot spot for taking action on this. Again, we see the illumination of the heart space in the King of Pentacles, which is really saying check in on a feelings level, an intuitive level, but of course use, your fact and logic, your pros and cons as well. And the outcome, Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords, we've got an Aries energy here, and she's the energy of determination to manifest that best life. She has the confidence and the courage to navigate the Ten of Swords to get there, to let go of, what needs to be released, what needs to fall away, what has had its time. Understanding that, there is no time like the present, and there might be a feeling for some of you like, oh, it's too late, I'm not, old enough, young enough, intelligent enough, pretty enough. Whatever that block is, there is still time, and there's no time like today. But the more we stand at the threshold and the gateway, then the more other people will cross the line, and we don't get to change. So there might be a little bit of a feeling here of deception or self-deception or sabotage, but the Queen of Wands says it doesn't matter. We can make up that lost time as long as we, get moving, as long as we take this fool's journey. So she's only forward looking. She's like, it doesn't matter what happened or what the journey has been up until now. It's just really about following the instinctual action and manifesting whatever this is for you. And of course, this creation is different for all of you. Like I said, it could be finally starting that entrepreneurial journey. It could be, trying for a child, although you don't really feel ready, relocating, taking that working holiday, leaving that toxic job. There's a creation and a movement energy, but it's almost like the universe is waiting for you, Libra, to say that you're ready and you're all in before it really rolls out that red carpet for you. And that's what I usually say with the Fool. It's like the universe wants you to take the first step to show your commitment and readiness, and then, it joins you in the quest. You go first, and you find the way by stepping onto the way. That's what we really have there. So of course we need to, coming back to the keywords that came through, of course we need to come at this with responsibility, but it also feels if it all checks out, then we've got this ability for that to come into balance. The 3 energy is here. If you're seeing 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, definitely strong creation energy. But the High Priestess, she's keeping a little bit mum's the word. She doesn't want to reveal everything, because otherwise we'd be bypassing the journey, and the journey is what gives us the growth and the evolution for our soul's journey, which ultimately is what we're here for in this lifetime. I mean, yes, we should experience joy and love and pleasure at times as well. But if we were in, just pleasure seeking all of the time, then we wouldn't get that growth, and we can't bypass that. So she really wants you to go deep and go on the journey with her. All right, I'm going to close out with an oracle card. We'll use the Divine Abundance Oracle, Libra. Oh, guidance. It's pretty much the star energy, this one. It says, when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. So what is that fixed star for you? What is in your heart? And maybe it is time to set sail, to take flight, to cross the threshold, knowing that those ships are actually going to come in on this new journey as a metaphor for getting the growth, reaping the harvest, finding the abundance. But Justice and the Ten of Swords are like the gateway. That's the initiation, is that we have to pass through something challenging or something difficult to get there. But the star sort of reference coming through here really makes me feel that this is all working out exactly as it is meant to. So if you do have those feelings of, oh, it's too late, or, you know, I should have done this sooner, or, you know, should I just not? No, you know, it feels like the lessons and the learning has all guided you to where you are today, to this point at the threshold here. So I'm going to leave it here, Libra. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you found this insightful, and I'm wishing you an amazing June and of course beyond. And may you align to this message for your best and highest good. So I'm sending you so much love and magic. Do take care. Bye for now.